Have you ever prayed and felt like your words were bouncing off the ceiling? Like you're talking but no one's listening? Be honest, sometimes it feels like God has put his phone on silent mode and left you on read. If you've ever been there, you're not alone. Today we're tackling this question: does God seem far away? Now, let's be real, life has those moments. You're stressed, maybe things aren't working out. And suddenly, your faith feels like it's running on low battery. You start thinking, did God just take a vacation without telling me? But here's the truth straight from Scripture: even when God feels far away, He's actually closer than your next breath. In Deuteronomy 31:6, God says, "I will never leave you nor forsake you." That's not just poetic thought, that's a promise. And you know what? God doesn't break his promises. People do. Wi-Fi does. Even the delivery guy sometimes does. But God, never? So why do we feel distant from him? Well, sometimes it's because of us. Imagine you're trying to tune into a radio station, but you're standing in the middle of tunnel. Of course the signal's fuzzy. Sins, distractions, those things mess with our spiritual signal. And honestly, sometimes it's not even sin, it's just life. Work, family, scrolling through reels at 2 a.m. That constant noise drowns out the quiet voice of God. But here's the amazing part: God doesn't wait for you to climb a spiritual ladder just to reach him. Acts 17:27 says, "He is not far from each one of us." Did you catch that? Not far. You don't need to climb a mountain, travel to some holy city, or achieve level 10 Christian status. You just need to call on him. Think about this: when you're looking for Wi-Fi, your phone starts scanning for networks. The signal was always there, you just had to connect. God is like that, except his connection never lags, never drops, and doesn't ask for a password. You just say, "Lord, I need you," and boom, he's right there. And sometimes, those seasons when he feels distant are actually seasons of growth. Just like when a teacher stays quiet during a test. The teacher hasn't abandoned in the classroom, they're still there, watching, wanting you to succeed. In the same way, God may seem quiet, but his silence doesn't mean his absence. Let me share something personal. There was a time in my life when I thought my prayers were going nowhere. I was tired, discouraged, and honestly frustrated with God. But looking back, I realized he was working behind the scenes the whole time. I just couldn't see it then. And maybe that's where you are right now. You don't see him, but he's closer than you think. James 4:8 says, "Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you." Notice how that works. It starts with us leaning in. Like when you're talking to a friend in a crowded room. You step closer so you can hear better. God invites us to do the same, lean in through prayer, through his word, through worship. And when you take that small step, he meets you right there. So if you feel like God is far away today, here's your reminder: he's not. He's right beside you, right in the middle of your mess. Closer than the thoughts running through your mind. All you need to do is reach out. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this: distance from God isn't measured in miles, it's measured in moments. And the very next moment, you can turn your heart back to him. If this encouraged you today, don't just keep it to yourself. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. And while you're here, check out the video on your screen right now. It dives deeper into experiencing God's presence daily. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Because even when God feels far away, he's never left your side.